What is going on, everybody in Maxsquad? Welcome back to a brand new video. Today we're going to be doing the full review of the Moto G Fast. Now, is this device worth the money? Let's find out. So, Maxsquad, as I said in the intro of this video here, this is going to be the full review for the Moto G Fast. And to get things started, I want to discuss the price I paid for this device. Now, this particular model here, the Moto G Fast, is on Boost Mobile, and I picked it up for 89 bucks at my local Walmart. And I thought that was a great price for this device, considering the specifications that you get with it. Speaking of which, the Moto G Fast has the Snapdragon 665 inside, similar to the Moto G Power, which is basically the bigger brother of this device. Now, different from the Moto G Power and the G Fast as the fact that it has 3 gigs of RAM versus 4, 32 gigs of internal storage versus 64. You get a downsize in the battery because the G Fast has a 4,000 milliamp hour battery as opposed to the 5,000 in the Moto G Power. Now, another thing that's missing as far as comparing it to the Moto G Power is the fact that it doesn't have dual speakers. Now, that's not necessarily a major thing, but when you're comparing it to the other device and why it costs a little bit more money, those things matter. You also get USB Type-C for charging. You get a loudspeaker on the bottom, of course. You get a headphone jack, which is on the top of the device, and it's primarily constructed of plastic. Now, if we're going to be looking at the back of the device here, you get a 16 megapixel main camera, or basically the primary camera. You get an 8 megapixel ultra wide, and you also get a macro lens. Exactly how many megapixels is it? I'm pretty sure I can find out, but just know it's macro and you can use it for whatever you would like as far as getting close-up photos. Now, the front of this device features an 8 megapixel selfie camera, and you also have an HD Plus display on the front of the device, which is another thing that's different from the G Power. It features a full HD display. Now, on the right side of this device, you do got your power button, which is rigid. You got your volume up and down keys, and on the left side, you do have a micro SD card slot for expandable storage, which, if you ask me, is a positive. Now, Maxsquad, let me know in the comment section below. Am I wrong when I say the Moto G Fast is probably one of the cheapest phones you can purchase right now today that features a camera on the rear that's capable of shooting 4K, 30 frames per second, and also 1080p, 60 frames per second? Am I wrong? So now that we got the specifications of this device out of the way, and we got the pricing as well, let's talk about the overall performance. So, of course, a Snapdragon 665. It's a budget CPU inside of this device here, and you can expect budget performance. Now, it's not going to be as good, and I'm probably going to get someone upset for mentioning G Power so much, but it's not going to be as snappy or as fluid as the G Power because it does have a little bit more RAM. But don't get me wrong, it is going to be a pretty snappy phone. Now, Fast is sort of kind of a perfect name for this device here because if you ask me, comparing it with the G Power seems a little bit more laggy when it comes to opening up folders and applications as opposed to the G Fast here, where it seems a little bit more snappier.
What?
Maybe it's just me in my head. It's the same exact CPU and a little bit more RAM on the G Power, but in my opinion, it feels as though that this device is a little bit more snappier.
Bro, what are you talking about, man?
But overall performance, opening up applications is a breeze on this device. Sending text messages, I can't really speak on that because I hadn't had the device active on the Boost Mobile network, but I have used it on Wi-Fi. So watching YouTube videos, streaming Netflix, listening to podcasts, audio playback on the speaker, audio playback on the headphone jack, all of those things are really, really good. You won't be upset with those at all. One of the main things about this device here are the cameras on the rear. So when it comes to the cameras on this device, as I said earlier, 16 megapixel main sensor, you're going to be pretty happy with it, especially on the video side. The fact that you can record 4K with a phone that costs $89 in today's time is amazing, if you ask me. You can literally go to Walmart, buy a phone for 89 bucks, and start shooting YouTube videos with it. But when it comes to taking pictures and other things of that nature, yes, it's not going to be the best in the world, but you're not going to be upset with it at all. You probably never had a camera better than this device at the price that it's at right now with Boost Mobile. And I can say that confidently. So gaming on the Moto G Fast is also pretty nice as well. It's not going to be flagship quality, but you're definitely going to be able to play Call of Duty Mobile with no issues, connect your controller, and definitely get those kill streaks that you're looking for when it comes to playing that game. Frame rate and everything, as long as you keep it at a medium setting, you're not going to have any dropped frames. The second you decide to go high with the frame rate on Call of Duty Mobile, that's when you start to see a little bit of lag on the device. Now, as far as battery life in this device here, yes, I got a battery test video on the channel right now, and I got about 8 hours of screen on time from the device over the course of 2 days, and I was very impressed with it. You also feature quick charge in this device. Now, it's not 15 watts or anything of that nature, it's 10 watts, but 10 watts is still pretty quick. In about a half hour, you can get about a 50% battery on this device here. Definitely a positive thing with the Moto G Fast. It has a lot going for it, especially with the price, the actual look of it. I mean, some will argue that the white color on this here actually looks better than the G Power. So with the Moto G Fast here, a few other things that I want to mention. The device does feature Android 10 out of the box. It's probably never going to see an update because it is a prepaid version of the device, but you never know. If you had the unlock model, you may get the Android 11 update in the future, but I don't think the Boost Mobile one is going to get it. But if you're looking to save a little bit of money as opposed to getting the G Power, the G Fast is going to be the phone for you. So Maxsquad, let me know in the comment section below, do you believe the Moto G Fast is as good as I'm hyping it up to be? I believe it is. And maybe it's because I pay 89 bucks for it, but I believe if you pay 89 bucks or 170, you're going to get the same exact features. It just depends on which route you decide to go. So yeah, so just let me know, what's your opinion on it? And if you are new to the channel here, consider subscribing so that you don't miss any coverage when it comes to budget devices like the Moto G Fast. And Maxsquad, like this video here so that other people just like you can get a little bit more help when it comes to researching budget devices like the Moto G Fast. And then you get to see full review videos like this one here. It makes sense, right? And last but not least, share this video with your friends and family and let them know that not all Android cameras suck. It is just not true. But until then, my name is Maxsquad. Thank you for watching this video. Have a good day, y'all. Deuces.